John Gill, Exposition of the entire Bible, Revelation chapter 3, verse 20. Scripture quote, "Behold, I stand at the door and knock," unquote. John Gill quote, "The phrase of standing at the door may be expressive of the near approach or sudden coming of Christ to judgment." See James chapter 5, verse 9. Reading from the King James Bible, quote, "Grudge not one against another, brother, lest ye be condemned. Behold, the judge standeth before the door," unquote. And his knocking may signify the notice that will be given of it by some of the immediate forerunners and signs of his coming, which yet will be observed but by a few. Such a general sleepiness will have seized all professors of religion, and particularly may intend the midnight cry, which will, in its issue, rouse them all. Unquote. Scripture quote, "If any man hear my voice," unquote. John Gill quote, "in the appearance of things and providences in the world," unquote. Scripture quote, "and open the door," unquote. John Gill quote, "or show a readiness for the coming of Christ, look and wait for it, and be like such that will receive him with a welcome," unquote. Scripture quote, "I will come unto him and sup with him, and he will with me," unquote. John Gill quote, "To and among these will Christ appear when he comes in person, and these being likewise virgins, ready, having their grace in their hearts and his righteousness upon them, he will take them at once into the marriage chamber and shut the door upon the rest, when they shall enjoy 1,000 years communion with him in person here on earth, when the Lamb on the throne will feed them with the fruit of the tree of life, and lead them to fountains of living water, and his tabernacle shall be among them," unquote. End of John Gill, Revelation chapter 3, verse 20.